All right, so Anthony Davis hit this game winner against the Nuggets. I was pulling for the Nuggets in that game, dog. I wanted to see Nuggets get a game because that was their game.
I thought that was their best
that was the
chance.
typical Nuggets game.
Yeah.
Down in the first half,
Yeah.
play like pretty much boo-boo in the whole first half. Come back in the second half, Jamal Murray gets in his bag. Jokic gets in his bag.
Yeah.
Them niggas just start playing good. I don't know why. They just turn it up when they down. But Anthony Davis, them niggas, that nigga came off the fucking that nigga came off that curl and daggered that motherfucker. What you think about that?
Man, that was a crazy shot, honestly. But that's about time. It's about time Anthony Davis has made, his name in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was like, okay. This is his coming out party. No homo. But
right.
But, I was like, that was clutch as fuck, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was clutch there.
Obviously, the expectation is LeBron's gonna take the last shot.
Mm-hmm. Which I think Frank Vogel. Well, when I saw Anthony Davis talk about the shot, it seemed like it actually was drawing up for LeBron.
He did not want to get open. You could tell.
Yeah, he didn't want to get open.
Oh, fuck all that.
I'm about to say this pick. Fuck that. Hey, but Anthony Davis came around that screen, and Mason Plumlee just got lost on that nigga. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Mason Plumlee was checking that nigga, and he just came around that curl wide the fuck open. Jokic, who was checking the inbounder, had to turn around and contest the shot. Nobody was even near the nigga. I don't even know how the fuck that happened.
I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if LeBron took the shot. I would have preferred him to take the shot still.
I would have preferred LeBron to take that second to last shot. I think they had got to stop. They came down. LeBron drives the lane. Defense kind of converges on him. I think he kicks out to KCP. KCP kicked it to Caruso. He took a shot at the top of the key and missed. But LeBron needs to take that goddamn shot. If you getting compared to Jordan, if you're getting compared to Kobe, them niggas is not passing up that shot. Them niggas is gonna take that shot whether it's 6 niggas on them.
Yeah. I mean,
you gotta take that motherfucking shot.
I mean, but at this point, that's what I come to expect from LeBron.
It's disappointing though. I don't know why I expect different every time. Like,
it's
bro,
because
you gotta take that motherfucker.
Capable.
He's physically capable. That's number one, and he has the skill to make the shot.
I would at least expect him to drive, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, drive, get a well. We talked about this. He don't want to get to touch that motherfucking free throw line.
You got to overcome that fear at some point.
He don't want to touch that motherfucking free throw line.
Some people don't know how to swim. Some people are afraid of heights, but hey, you got to confront that fear if you want to.
Man, he gonna go to the line and miss both of them hoes. I bet.
Yeah,
but he's afraid of that free throw line, and if he would have drove the lane, if he would have continued to drive the lane, he probably could have got to the rack and probably would have got fouled.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would have got fouled because he's a big ass nigga. I forgot who was checking him in that possession, but he probably would have bodied their ass and went to the line. And then that would have put more pressure on him than taking the shot in general.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of this right play ass shit. I'm tired of you kicking it to fucking KCP. I'm tired of you kicking it to Markieff Morris for the fucking last shot, bro. Take that bitch, bro. He probably gonna make it.
You know what's the funny thing about this, right? There's no stat for how to come up with how many last shots he's passed on.
So, I wish it was.
So it kind of like gives it like a fucking deception.
I mean, even look back to the finals 2 years ago, game 1. This nigga had like 51 points, bro. Yeah. And he passes to George Hill to take that last shot.
Yeah.
In that last possession. He had 51 points. You hot as a motherfucking fire, bro. Go ahead. And he had Steph checking him.
I know.
He had Steph switched off on him. And George Hill cut and he fucking passed to George Hill.
Yeah.
Shoot that bitch. What you doing?
And George Hill went to the free throw line.
And missed that motherfucker. And we know the rest.
Yeah. So.
But fucking, come on, bro. You got Steph checking you. That's exactly what you want. And you still pass that.
I've seen him do that a couple times. Have Steph on him
in the finals though.
I've seen
game 1 and you got 50 points.
Yeah, I remember he did that in game 3 of that same finals. Actually, he had Steph on him. He could have drove. He could have went right, blew past him, or whatever, or at least give him a little stiff arm, or whatever.
Right.
Get to the line, or lay it up, get an N1, whatever. He dumps it off to Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson does some spin around dumb shit.
Dumbass shit.
And then, Clay gets the rebound. KD comes up the court. And the rest was history. I was like,
curtains.
See, this is the difference between somebody who wants to take the shot and somebody who doesn't.
Because the thing is, all we gonna remember is what LeBron did.
Yeah.
So whether you pass it or you shoot it, we gonna remember what LeBron do.
And so look, even on
so you might as well shoot that hoe
on that same sequence that I was just describing in the finals 2018, when KD comes up the court, he fucking LeBron switches off a pick. Like he fucking steps at a pick. He switched off. He didn't fight over the pick. Like I'm guarding his ass.
Yeah.
He like, oh no, hell no, Rodney Hill, you can take that shit.
Right.
I'm like, see.
That shit that like he doesn't have that aggression, that Mamba mentality, that Jordan mentality. I took it personal.
I think what
he needs that. I took it personal mentality.
I think what it is, honestly, like some people, like it bothers them what the media says about them.
Yeah,
I think he's one of those people.
I agree.
Where it's like he don't want to wake up tomorrow and read the paper like LeBron James loses the game.
Yeah, like damn, I'm on the front page and this shit fucking me up.
Yeah,
them niggas going ham on me.
I think about that.
One thing I will commend LeBron on when it comes to the media is Skip Bayless has spent his whole fucking career trying to shit on LeBron, and I have never heard LeBron mention this nigga's name not one time. He spent his whole career. Well, Skip Bayless had a long career, but all of LeBron's career, Skip Bayless has been shitting on that nigga. LeBron never said one word about that nigga.
LeBron James.
LeBrick.
Yeah, exactly.
And LeBron just ignored that nigga for 17 years. Every time before he said, every time.
Well, Shannon. That nigga silly.
Nah, but yeah, LeBron definitely he worries about what the media has to say.
But he doesn't even cape for Shannon. Shannon be on his nutsack so hard.
He don't say
I
shit
can't
to
even
that
like
nigga.
Watch that show no more because
this shit it's kind of whack. I don't fuck with that show.
I don't fuck with it no more either.
I don't fuck with First Take over that. Because quite honestly, their analysis don't even be all that great. Skip Bayless is a fucking retard, bro. There's something wrong with that nigga.
No, I fuck with Skip. I
fucked with him on First Take.
Yeah.
Just because he was kind of trolling. And I fucked with the trolling. Yeah. But now I'm kind of at a point where it's like, it's kind of annoying.
To me, Max be trolling. He's kind of
well, I think the thing about Max and the thing about Skip is like when you on a show like Skip and Shannon, or if you're on First Take, it's a debate show.
Right.
So if Stephen A has a take, if Stephen A goes first, Stephen A has a take, you damn near have to go against what he says just to make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just agree with everything he says. If you agree with everything he says, it's not really a show.
But
so somebody got to come on there and say some dumb shit.
Max says a lot of dumb shit, to be honest with
you. That nigga said Kawhi was more clutch than Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted to smack that nigga.
He says a lot of dumb shit like that.
I wanted to smack that nigga.
What playoff moment other than the Raptors shot did he have?
Yeah, that's that one shot. That lucky ass shot where he traveled on.
Yeah, so.
That nigga ain't more. Hell nah. And that nigga be changing his opinion every 5 minutes.
That's my point.
I'm like, dog, just the other day, that nigga had the Clippers winning the ship, and then now he just kind of going in on Kawhi. I mean, it is what it is. He always like to say, you know what I'm saying, when you're presented with new evidence, you change your opinion, which is true.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, bro. I mean, like one minute you going ham on Giannis, he's garbage. Next minute he's the MVP, and now he gets put out the playoff. He garbage again. And now that nigga wins MVP, and now he's a fucking GOAT.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, all right, come on, dog.
I mean, the only person I think he has a personal issue with Kyrie Irving, though.
Oh, Max.
You can tell. Him and KD. He always tries to go out his way to shit on them for some reason. Yeah. Like, they must have tried to, like, I don't know, have sex with his wife or some shit on the scene. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga get angry, like, every time.
I fuck with Max. I think the reason I do fuck with Max, though, is Max seems like that white boy that's not really trying to fake his whiteness.
I do.
You think he's trying to fake it? He's trying to, like, be down with the cause or whatever?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think he's genuinely Max. I think Max is genuinely Max. I think he is.
No, like, I think Skip is I think Skip is somebody who's interesting.
Skip is a buster, bro.
I think
that nigga's a buster.
I think Skip is probably one of those people who he probably used to say the N-word and shit, like back in his young days or whatever.
Probably.
But he probably, at this point he's like, you know what? Michael Jordan, like
nah, that nigga's a fucking clown, bro. That nigga just be hating, dog. Like, I don't
think he'd be hating. Niggas be telling
we just said how this nigga be hating on LeBron his whole career.
Nah, he gives LeBron credit, but
no, fuck he don't.
No, but here's the thing, right? The media is so infatuated with LeBron that there's literally no balance in the media. Everybody's on LeBron's nutsack over at ESPN.
But he is just like
he's the only
he
balance.
be really going out of his way to hate though.
But my point is, everybody else, especially on ESPN, like Kendrick Perkins.
Oh my goodness, that nigga is the biggest dick rider of LeBron, bro.
That's my point.
I've ever seen in my life.
And it's like it gets to the point where I don't even want to watch him. I'm like, all right. No. I already know what you're gonna say.
One time, this nigga Max said, because he was talking about Kawhi was the best player in the world, and then he was like, "No, LeBron is. I owe LeBron an apology." And this nigga Kendrick Perkins was like, "Apology accepted." And that nigga Max was like, "You're not LeBron."
Yeah, at all.
I'm like, "Nah." And I posted a video on Instagram too of like I was just watching some LeBron highlights one day on some random shit. And this was when Kendrick was on their team. Every time LeBron scored, Kendrick Perkins got up and started cheerleading like a motherfucker.
It's borderline homoerotic.
That nigga's gay as hell. That nigga's gay for LeBron, bro. He's a bronsexual.
Yes.
That nigga's a bronsexual, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga can do no wrong.
Shannon gets creepy with it too.
Very.
It's like
he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga's the GOAT.
Yeah, exactly.
That nigga he passed a shot, but it was a good pass.
Yeah.
That nigga, like, damn, bro. He could do wrong, bro.
That nigga gonna slip on the air one day. That nigga's sexy. I mean, that nigga's
yeah.
You know,
that nigga's human, bro. That nigga shit stink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
He take a boo boo, that shit gonna stink. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas act like he can't do no wrong ever.
That nigga get cut, he gonna bleed.
And for me, it's like I like that Skip is the only one who brings a counterbalance.
I see what you're saying, but I mean,
because
damn,
it's literally nobody who's going.
But I mean, damn, that nigga Skip really just be hating though. Like, it's a difference between. Hating? Come on, dog. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head, but I mean, shit, that nigga just be hating.
No,
there's a difference between being critical and hating, and it's a difference between liking somebody and dick riding. And that's probably like they're like the Skip and Shannon. Them niggas are like polar opposites on the show when it comes to LeBron. Cause you gotta learn. Skip hate that nigga, and Shannon
he doesn't hate that nigga.
He fucking hates that nigga.
He points out what you and me just pointed out, that he doesn't take like the initiative to take the last shot. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He and then it's probably personal because he loves Jordan so damn much. No,
I think niggas compare him to Jordan.
I think he's a Jordan sexual for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
He's like
most definitely.
He's like. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like
Jordan.
Yeah, it's like niggas kind of like borderline get homoerotic with it. It's like, all right, nigga,
calm down.
Yeah,
calm down. But yeah, niggas be hating. Niggas be definitely be hating on. Skip be hating on LeBron.
I don't see that way because it's like it's no balance in the media. Everybody's fucking.
Well, he's got to be that balanced, whatever. Yeah, because like I said, you know what I'm saying.
But
those shows are debate shows.
Yeah, but
so it's
certain anchors I just don't like, honestly.
Like, I don't fuck with Rachel Nichols. I know you don't.
I don't fuck with Jay Williams that much either. To be honest with you, not really, not really, because he always saying some dumb shit too. Honestly, like, he's always saying some like he says shit that he knows he wants to laugh at, but he can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you don't honestly believe that.
Really? I mean? Whenever I watch him, I always
in the smile type shit.
I always feel like he be saying just the politically correct shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like he'd be saying shit that like.
I fuck with Jalen Rose.
I fuck with J Rose. I fuck with J Rose. J Rose is cool. That nigga went ham on Skip that one time. That was
yeah, and you never seen them work again like together.
Yeah. Righteously so. They were just gonna go at it. You like Jacoby?
No, not really.
He don't really be saying
not
shit.
Really. I fuck
Jalen's the whole show, quite honestly.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite sports show is Speak for Yourself. I don't know if you watched that, whatever.
Nah, who on that?
That's Marcellus Wiley and It's two ex football players.
Marcellus Wiley and who else on there?
Emmanuel Acho.
Nah, I don't watch that.
That shit's on FS1, and they be having Rick Bucher on there.
Oh, I don't know none of them niggas.
you would know them niggas because some of them was on ESPN.
Okay, I fuck with I would say First Take.
I fuck with Colin Cowherd sometimes. I don't know if you fuck with him.
Nah, that nigga kind of lame. that nigga lame.
That nigga
lame.
Yeah, nah. Why you say you lame?
I just don't fuck with that nigga. He just kind of lame. Is that the nigga that come on after First Take? He come on late at night?
He come on after Undisputed, actually.
Is he bald?
No,
bald nigga. He got hair. He got like gray hair.
Yeah,
he be on Chris Broussard be on there sometimes.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that nigga lame.
I fuck with that nigga.
Nah, that nigga lame. You don't fuck with Broussard though. You don't fuck with
No,
Bruce,
that nigga, because that nigga fucking lied. That nigga said there was no chance Kawhi was going to the Clippers. I'm like, bruh, what sources are you? I'm like, you
sort your sites, my nigga.
Yeah.
Wikipedia. That nigga got that shit from Wiki
I'm
Answers.
like, all right, y'all niggas give me y'all opinion. Y'all not even reporting no more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, KD. I mean, that nigga Stephen A was talking about KD was going to the Knicks.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga KD was like, I never said that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is your opinion at this point. This is not no damn.
This ain't facts.
Nah, yeah.
It ain't factual.
I fuck with Stephen A. I fuck with Stephen A. That nigga's legendary.
I thought at one point you was calling that nigga a coon, though.
Nah, I don't think I ever said that.
You said that nigga used to be cooning.
I think really Shannon is, to me, the only person you could put in that category.
When I say cooning, I mean like coming down harder on the black athletes.
Maybe I felt that way at one point. Maybe
I remember you saying that.
But I think at this point he's a little more objective all around now.
I fuck with Stephen A. And he got a story too. Yeah,
exactly. I fuck with Stephen A.
Yeah, Shannon be on that bitch
Stephen
drinking
A's probably the
hen.
most legendary sportscaster.
Most definitely.
Definitely in the last
black
10
or white,
years.
yeah, just regardless.
Probably since Stuart Scott, honestly.
But Stuart Scott, he didn't,
or even Ahmad Rashad type shit.
Yeah, nah, Stephen A. Stephen A. is the face of ESPN.
Of course,
that nigga's on Get Up. That nigga's on First Take. That nigga be on the fucking games. That nigga be on the games, on doing analysis after the games.
He's the most important person. Like,
that nigga's on. That nigga is ESPN.
Him, and then I'd probably say Mike Greenberg. Them niggas pretty important. I fuck with Get Up, low key.
Get Up, cool. Get Up, cool. Nah, but that nigga Shannon be on that bitch drinking hen.
I don't fuck with Shannon
with the
sometimes.
black and mild, and then with the fucking do-rag on.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, nah, that's kind of cool.
It is.
That's kind of cool.
You playing a stereotype.
Yeah,
and it's like you're doing it for the amusement of Skip.
Yeah,
point. So it's like,
I'm like, at one point when he did it like the first couple times, I'm like, nah, that nigga Shannon out there fooling. That shit funny as hell.
No, I don't really.
But then I
kind of
saw that shit.
I don't fuck with Molly that much. She be interrupting niggas.
Oh yeah, she really do.
I'm like, shut your fucking.
She be interrupting Max like a fucking little kid.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
She be treating that nigga like a little kid.
To hear what you got to say.
She be doing that shit all the time.
I fuck with Jenny Taft though.
Who's that? Mediator for Undisputed. Okay, yeah, I fuck with her too. I fucked with Carrie Champion. She was a good mediator.
With Carrie Champion.
Why not?
I don't really fuck with Jamel Hill either, to be honest with you. I don't fuck with them.
I fuck with both of them. Why you don't fuck with them?
I don't fuck with them because I feel like they're one of those. I feel like they're man haters, to be honest with you.
They're man haters.
I feel like there's a lot of men hating women. You know what I mean? Like, it's very subtle, but it's like,
well, you got to look at the sphere that they're in. They're in a very, very male dominated.
I hear what you're saying, but
dominated field.
It's just like, but it's like if you hate women, then women are gonna hate you. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on.
It's like I think about it like this. If I'm in a field like engineering, right? And I'm the only nigga in the class, I'm like, damn, all these fucking white people, this shit irritating. Where the niggas at?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that out loud.
Look, you might not say it out loud, but I mean, they're champions for their cause. They're champions for getting more women's foot in the door. And then like somebody like me, I would be a champion for getting more niggas foot in the door.
Okay.
Because, I understand the benefits that something like engineering can bring to anybody, a young nigga, anybody. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's man hating. I don't know if I necessarily call it man hating.
It's some.
There might be
it's a little man hating tendencies they tend to have. I'll be honest with you. And then, for me, they cool and all. Like I like Maria Taylor. She's cool, but when I say man hating, I mean like if a man criticizes them, right, on Twitter or some shit, they try to play the victim role and say, "Oh, you're a misogynist, sexist or whatever." And it's like, see, what you're doing is trying to differentiate how your view versus how somebody else's view when they're criticized. Because if a man criticizes another man, it's just, okay, he's talking shit. Yeah. But if you criticize a woman, you fucking misogynistic punk, it's like, damn, you can't criticize them. So they're trying to change barriers, and it's like, that's some man hating shit to me, honestly. You know what I mean?
I could kind of see where you're coming from, because I saw one time Serena, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but like in the US Open, I think it was about 2 years ago in 2018. I think
she threw a temper tantrum.
She threw a temper tantrum. She was playing Naomi Osaka, and then fucking, I guess the judge was saying that she was getting coaching from her coach in the stands, and that's illegal. And I guess he gave her a penalty or something like that. And she was like, "You're doing it to me because I'm a woman."
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and then
when you
I was like, "All right, that's a little.
I don't. Yeah,
that's
exactly,
a little much."
Exactly.
But I can't say that Jamel Hill or Carrie Champion have done that. I don't think they. I haven't seen that personally from them.
I've seen it, but with Carrie Champion, right? If you watch her interview with Floyd Mayweather, you would understand what I'm saying. Because
Floyd Mayweather's a different story.
Not really, because look, Floyd. You know why they attack Floyd in the media? Because he doesn't fit the paradigm of the normal athlete. Like he operates totally outside of that. Like he has no major sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
He makes his own. He makes more money than all of them.
That nigga make a lot of.
He makes way more money than all of them.
Nigga make a lot
and he doesn't
money.
have. You know what I mean? He's not sponsored by Nike and all this other shit. So it's like, and how he talks and views about women.
Right.
It's just like, look, I got hoes.
Right.
They don't fuck with that.
Right.
So that now they have people like Carrie Champion and try to like antagonize him type shit. Like, oh, you beat women, and it's like,
well, what did she say? She
basically try to like she in the interview, right? She kept bringing up
that nigga might be women. You don't know that. He might. That nigga might be on his Dr. Dre shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Beats by Floyd.
Yeah.
It's the point of the case was dropped or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like with Gayle King bringing up the Kobe shit to Lisa Leslie. It's like that's a man hating shit.
That was very out of line.
That to me is like, see, I can't give that a pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That was out of line. You don't need to bring that type of shit up.
Nah. Why is that the first thing on your mind?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to bring it up at some point,
81 points. Now he got 5 rings, but he raped her.
It's part of his story. So if you gonna bring it up at some point, you like don't do it during the emotional period where it's still fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and then the case was dropped. So it's like, what is there really to talk about other than it happened and the case was dropped?
Yeah, right. I ain't gonna lie, I used to bring that shit up when I wanted to troll.
It's
Kobe.
funny as fuck, actually.
I mean,
but when somebody passed, it's like, come on now. You gonna bring up the worst shit about him ever?
Right. Bring up that nigga was a good father, you know what I'm saying? It was a girl.
That's like if somebody crashed like a eulogy and just started talking shit about somebody. Like,
hey, y'all know he raped somebody, right?
This bitch ass nigga still owe me money.
Right.
It's like, damn.
Right. Y'all know he smacked his daughter, right?
Yeah.
It's like, damn. Okay.
Niggas will tackle you off stage.
Yeah. Right. Talk about that shit. At least give it about a year or two.
Yeah, just give it some time. No, but I mean, it's important to highlight different people who make, like you said, they kind of break down the door for people.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to take away from that.
I fuck with them. They pioneers in what.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take away from that. But I mean, it's just like we could do it out the trying to be a victim type shit.
Now, I mean, do I think that, a lot of women play the misogynistic or feminist card a little bit too much?
Hell yeah.
Yes. I do think that sometimes it's played a little bit too much.
Because it's like almost trying to play the race card. It's just like, look, everything don't got to do with that shit. This nigga just not a good person, and the cops did what they had to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Like, you ain't get promoted because you a nigga. Like, it's not because you was a nigga. You just wasn't performing, my nigga.
Yeah,
do better.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not because you was black. Hey, and then the niggas be fucking pointing at the back of their hand and shit like, it's because of this.
It's almost like an excuse, basically. It's like an excuse.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you're a woman and you're in that, industry, whatever, and you want to be treated like everybody else, you can't cry when they criticize you like everybody else.
Right. That's you have to be you have to be available for criticism.
Yeah, you can't be like, no, that's misogynistic. You just trying to marginalize.
But the thing is, though, sometimes it is.
It might be.
Sometimes it is.
It might be.
And it's hard. And sometimes it may be a little difficult to differentiate.
Yeah.
When it is and when it isn't. But it ain't always that.
It's not always
that. It ain't always racism.
No.
It ain't always because you're a woman. It's not that.
No.
It ain't.
Exactly.
Not always. This ain't the 50s no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe back then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had to drink at a different water fountain. But, I don't know. I don't think it's that no more, really.
I mean, I fuck with them to a degree.
I fuck with both of them. And they got their own show. I want to fuck with that shit. I want to fuck with it. But, you seem like you don't fuck with them, so you probably won't be tuning in.
I'll listen. I'll probably listen just because.
And then Jamel Hill, she went to Mumford and shit.
I can't formulate opinions without, being updated or whatever. I still gotta tap in if I'm gonna talk about.
She don't get the benefit of the doubt, Jamel Hill.
Well, the Big Sean doesn't get the benefit of the doubt from you.
Hey, I mean, I said I fuck with Sean because he's from Detroit. Okay. I said if he wasn't from Detroit, I wouldn't listen to him.
So would you fuck with her if she wasn't from Detroit? Was she?
I wouldn't fuck with her as much, no.
Yeah. I mean, look. It is a bias there. It is like when she posts something, I'm like, yeah, I might check it out. I'll check it out more than likely.
Mm.
But I don't really fuck with Carrie Champion. I'll be honest with you.
Nah, I like
don't
Carrie.
fuck with Carrie Champion.
Carrie is my man. I mean my woman.
And I'll be honest with you, like she's like you ever seen Lakeview Terrace?
Mm.
She's like that chick in Lakeview Terrace. You know what I mean? So it's
you wildin'.
That's just her swag to me. So it's
you
like
wildin'.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
She was on all the smoke. She was on all the smoke and shit. She did a little.
I didn't even see that episode.
Smoke.
I didn't even see that episode.
She cool people's man. You probably gotta get to hear her talk on a more personal level rather than on the professional.
I just don't like men hating women. That's all. Respect the black man. That's all I'm saying.
Respect the black man. You sound like a hotep now, nigga. You need to move in a hotep status. Respect the black man.
No, you gotta respect, people, period. Everything ain't about entitlement.
The black man's toenail created life.
I remember I asked somebody what is a hotep, and they pretty much gave a general description. It was like a African kufi wearing type person.
Yeah, right.
They kind of try to tell people what to do all day, whatever.
How to eat.
And that's not my swag.
Where black people I come from.
You know what I'm
saying? We gotta go back to the motherland, my brother. And every sentence with my brother.
See, nobody take people like them seriously though.
Nah, because that shit has been made into a mockery.
It is.
Quite honestly.
It is.
Because it's funny.
And I'm not saying like,
it's some Nick Cannon shit, like you too woke. Like, chill out.
No, Nick Cannon's problem, he was too woke, but it's like, and you on Wildin' Out. So it's too confusing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you could talk about this motherland, go back in the motherland, but it's like, nigga, you gonna crack some your mama jokes.
Yeah,
this, so
right. You was about? Just fucking doing the wild style freestyle with Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Some niggas can't be too woke. You can't be too woke. It is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Go take a nap, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, we could just wrap up.
Yeah, we could wrap this up. Everybody eats B. I mean, we got Miami, I think, playing tomorrow. Miami got a dub. I'm sorry, Boston got a dub. So that's,
Gordon Hayward, he definitely came back. Mm-hmm. He gave them some spark.
Yep. So they 2-1. I was a little worried that them being down 2-0, Boston being down 2-0. But I still had them. I'm like, I picked them. I'm not gonna flake on them. I'm not gonna be on no Max Kellerman shit.
Right.
I'm gonna just keep my pick. And so they still have a chance.
I changed my pick. I had to go to Miami.
Nah, I still got Boston. They down 2-1. I think
it's a long series. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's still
no home court advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
All that shit. You don't gotta go down to South Beach.
And Gordon Hayward, like he helped a lot more than I.
He did. He brought in his little veteran leadership.
I'm like, damn. This is like
damn.
They can beat Miami now.
That's what they needed.
Now they can beat them.
They needed bench production. He came in off the bench just like I said.
He looked healthy.
Mm-hmm. He looked healthy, and
Kemba still got to step up his ass.
I agree.
Choking a little bit.
That nigga's miniature.
I fuck with Boston's team. I like Marcus Smart.
They gritty.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, they got some grit to them. You know, I think.
Who else?
Wanamaker.
Yeah,
Tice.
But I like Miami too.
No, Miami got dogs. Miami got dogs. I think Miami is what when it comes to dogs, Miami is what the Clippers wish they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite honestly, when it comes to like diving on the floor for loose balls, bullying people.
I think Paul George struggles fucked them up the most.
I think so too.
I think that and Doc Rivers' lack of fucking play calling.
You just stay going on Doc Rivers.
Because it's like, look, this nigga gets so much credit for that 2008 championship. Niggas is like really holding on to that shit. It's like,
especially that Celtics team.
So then I have high expectations for them then.
Yeah, especially that Celtics team. Them niggas think they was the greatest team of all time.
Exactly. So it's like you fucking inherit KG, Paul Pierce, Rondo, Ray Allen. You got a chip. You should have got more than one with that group. But now you get Blake, CP, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, JJ Redick. You guys don't even get to the conference finals.
Blow 3-1 lead.
To Josh Smith. Like, come on, man.
And company. And do it again this year. So
do it again. So I think, to me, Paul George, something got to be addressed. He's just not like a locked in type of playoff player. You know what I mean?
He may be Chris Middleton.
He might be the Chris Middleton of
He may be Chris Middleton.
He might even be a poor man Scottie Pippen, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. But real quick before we get out of here, a hot take was made that players that a big man can't really win Matter of fact, we'll get into this another day. I want to get more in depth into it.
A big man can't what again?
A good big man can't win without a guard that's just as good as him.
Oh yeah, we'll address that. We'll address that soon.
We'll address that. So everybody eats. Peace.